It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he was hit as he threw it there, and at 4. Is it incomplete
on the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's what the first down marker is here on 3rd.
It's 3rd.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. On first down, Gibson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's good.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Cowboys 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We got 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. This to Jarwin. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Washington.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The 43-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down. And it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that'll set him back 5.
Watch the boot. Check safety. Slay.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 14. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
The pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Check, 55 to Mike. No, we're going to 52. Got one. He's coming. We got double up. Back.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Prescott took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. It got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
On the play.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Cowboy 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Elliott. Oh, nice move. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
Anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 yards there, first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
It's a gain of
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's 3-0 Washington. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. You haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Dallas.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. There he goes, left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
65. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine.
This is Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Dallas.
Prescott to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That's out to the left and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete to
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He was brought down by Bud.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Lining up
Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Washington 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
34-yard line.
They run the counter. Gibson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A heck of a way to start the 4th quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
13 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Tackle made by Chase Young. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Let's go. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. That's right, baby. He's checking. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A 26-yard attempt.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 25-yard line.
He's back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And he's able to put it through.
The game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Prescott. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
From the contact. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Now again, right side, Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
And 8.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Check 24. Check 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. Check 9. Check 9. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Antonio Gibson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
QB's trash. Let's go. Check 99. Check 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Past the 20. And he takes this.
Definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one. And to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, that first win remains elusive. They drop.